Okay then everyone, so welcome back to a new type of video, and in this video I'm going to be giving a complete 2025 summary of everything I've done, everything I've thought, experienced, and just gone over the whole year completely in terms of my journey. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So the very first thing I did was posting my first YouTube video in February, and this was on February the 23rd. And this is the one thing that has really lit the spark. I really want to document my journey, show that I was disciplined, passionate, dedicated towards a cause, and this is exactly why I posted my first YouTube video, to try and show people this is the start of my journey, this is the start, and this is the beginning of where I'm trying to get to. And this video actually done quite well. So I gained probably 35 subscribers off of this video, and that is the most amount of subscribers I've ever gained off of one single video. So this video has by far been, you know, a really good performer and one that was really good. But the second video though, this gained around 100 more views. Now this second video, it was all about me trying to balance my fitness, my business and school, and how do I do it all. And so that video performed even better than the first one. But from there, after the first and after the second video, the third video, the fourth, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and from there on it just got worse, and there was less and less views, which is not something that I'm, you know, so dead set on the views and so dead set on this, but it just was a definite decline. There was no, you know, going down then maybe it went back up again. It was just the views kept going down and down and down. So this told me something, that I was doing my content wrong. So I was making videos that people didn't actually want to see. So I tried to come up with a new plan. I tried to sort of talk more about my personal side of things and the personal journey. So all about how do I stay disciplined and how do I document and show the whole thing. And that's kind of where we're still at now. I'm still trying to show people the way that I'm doing things and how I'm trying to gain my first client, how I'm trying to do what I said I'm going to do in the way that I'm going to do it. And so that's kind of the videos. It lit the initial fire. It's made the passion grow inside of me so much more. I feel so passionate towards making content, and it's something that I really do care about and something I want to put a lot of time and energy into, as I do just think it's a great thing to have, show my journey, show the way I was trying to get towards my version of success. And that is the way that my first YouTube video went, my second YouTube video went, and the videos that happened after that. So in terms of the whole YouTube thing, so I posted my first video, it happened in February, and it done quite well. So I gained 35 subscribers. My second video performed even better than that, which was great. You know, I saw more views and I thought, well, I must be doing something right if it's even more than the last video. And so that must be the case for those two videos. But since then, I've never had a video that's hit that amount of views yet. So that means that my content isn't quite engaging enough, it isn't quite clickable enough, or isn't quite enjoyable enough. And so that's something I need to fix on. So a takeaway from this is just to fix my content. Now I know this is something that's very general and many people say I want to fix this or do this, but I'll talk in another video more about how I'm going to do that and how I'm going to improve overall. So the next one is all about me trying to start my business, the Rise Up Agency, why I care about client satisfaction, why I haven't actually made anything from it yet, and why I'm looking to grow it in 2026. So let me dive into it. So starting the Rise Up Agency, I think I was doing this around April time. So I started this in April, and all through the summer I was cold calling and I was trying to gain the interest of prospects and trying to sign people as clients. Now the main niche I was cold calling in was the roofing industry. And so I did actually end up signing a few potential clients, and probably about 2 or 3 potential clients, and I was running ads for them trying to get the 8 free leads. That was the offer at the time. I was saying that I would get them 8 highly qualified leads for free. And so the way this actually happened is I did lose money in this process though, because I put my own payment method into the ads. So I paid for the ads to be run. So I paid for these ads, and that's where I lost the money, and I didn't actually end up signing them as clients, so I didn't actually gain any clients from this. and that is one of the reasons why I haven't made any money yet, because I did lose money paying for the ads and none of them signed into actual clients, and so that was disappointing. You know, I felt that my service wasn't good enough and that nothing was working, and I signed these, how could I get 2 or 3 potential clients on board but not have any as clients? And so I thought, you know, there must be something I'm doing wrong and there must be something I need to improve, and so that's where my service delivery comes in. And now this is something that I'm super passionate about. I really care about the service delivery. Is everything on point? Is it sharp? Is it as it needs to be, efficient, smooth, and just everything you'd expect from like a modern agency? And so that's the point, and that's where I need to get to. The service delivery needs to be excellent, and that leads to even better client satisfaction rates. So you may be asking yourself the question of, why do I care so much about client satisfaction? And it's for one very, very simple reason, or one very, very simple question. Why would you not? Why would you not care about the only reason you're in business is because of your clients? Why would you not treat them with the most respect, the most best service that is out there? So why would you not have a huge passion for client satisfaction and service delivery and getting the best results and being the best out there and always having great customer support or whatever it may be? Why do you not have a passion for that? That's something that I really do have a passion for, or something I really care about. So the Rise Up Agency, where are we at now? Well, we've still made £0 from it. I haven't made a single bit of income from the Rise Up Agency at all. But this is where I'm looking to improve in 2026. But once again, this is going to come in another video and not this one. This is all about 2025. I'll do another on 2026. But the service delivery is the most important part. And so what I've been trying to work on as part of the service delivery is the onboarding process. So I've actually already filmed a video showing people how to become onboarded with all of the relevant links and softwares that they'll need to sign up and become part of the Rise Up Agency. So I filmed the whole video on my camera and then screen recorded it on my laptop and put the two together to have a complete onboarding video showing people how to get started, how to sign up, how to log on to certain softwares, and how to give us access to the softwares we need to run the automations, the ads, and anything else we need to do for them. So the next part is all about me realizing the power of investing. So this all came from Iman Gadzhi's Make Money Online event. So this is where I realized the power of investing. Now, earlier that year, he announced that he had made a big investment into the company called Whop. Now, Whop is like a digital online product platform and places where people sell digital products, PDF courses, all that kind of stuff. And then he made an event around it. So from that event, he tried to get people to sign up and give him money in return from him showing them how to make digital products using AI and make it efficient, and then put them onto Whop to do this. And this is where I thought, after the event and after a few days of thinking about just the event and how he structured it all, this is where the moment and the realizing of the power of investing really came to me, because essentially what he did was he tried to get people to come in through a funnel, and then through that funnel they clicked, they signed up for the event, and then they watched the webinar, the online course, and then tried to sign up and pay for his digital product mentorship and him showing them how to do it with AI and all that kind of stuff. And so the way that he did it was he made YouTube videos, and from those YouTube videos he then got people to pay for the softwares for the AI and making of digital products. And then from there, they sell their digital products on Whop. And all three of these things, and this is where it really did come to me. I had to think about this, and I just thought that this is such a clever move and such a inspiring move for all the people that are looking to invest in businesses. So he makes YouTube videos and he gets AdSense from them. So he actually gets paid from YouTube to put these videos out. So that's the first source of income from this one event. But then after that, people actually pay him for the softwares, and that's the second source of his income from the event. But after that, after they pay for the softwares, after they go through his course, they understand how to make digital products with AI. They make the digital products, they sell them online on Whop, and they sell them for money. And in turn, the investors in Whop, also Eman invested in Whop, they also get money from people buying these digital products as it adds on a percentage, and the people that buy the digital products have to pay an added percentage onto whatever the actual price is for the product. And this is where it just realised to me, so he invested in Whop just so he could get people to pay for his softwares to then sell on Whop, but he made videos that he got paid to make to then to then get people to pay for the softwares, sorry, and then they put the digital products on Whop, and then he gets a percentage of that as well. So that really is just this trifecta of income. So I'll just explain the whole funnel again. I know I've probably said it 500 times already, but just to go over it and emphasize my point on the power of investing. So he invested in this company, and because he invested in the company, he could run an event for the company. He could make YouTube videos about it that he got paid to make. He could get people to pay for the softwares that he had made, and then they'd use the softwares to put their digital products on his platform, which he'd get paid again. So he got paid 3 times from this one event. And that is where I realised the power of investing and the power of actually having stakes in companies. So if I ever get to that point, and if in the near future or the far future, or 50 years time, if I get to that point, that's something I'd love to be able to do. Be able to run events, or be able to use softwares, or invest in online platforms and that kind of stuff. And that's where the power of investing really came to my mind. Next up is all about making a decision to read. So the book I'm currently reading is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it seems like a good book. It seems like it's going to help me get towards understanding principles of success and actually implementing them, and it seems like a really good book. And if you're watching this, I definitely recommend that you go and read it. I'm only about halfway through, but it seems like it's definitely going to help. And so why did I make this decision to read? Well, it's from this very thing that I saw just all online. All successful people, they do reading. And so I thought, if I want to get to this place of success, if I want to be successful, then why not read as well, like everyone else is doing? And so that's the theory of it, and I can actually see the value in it now. Before I was thinking, it might be a good thing, it would probably be beneficial and it would probably help. But now that I've actually started it, I can definitely see this being a good thing, and I'm not going to stop with just this one book that I'm reading. I'm definitely going to buy more, continue to read more, and it's something that I think will help understanding business, understanding the philosophy behind it, the theory behind it, all the practical elements you need to implement into it, and that's something that I think is really important. So, reading. What can you learn? So, business books mainly is the ones that I'm going to go after, not like Harry Potter or anything like that. I want to read business books, understanding philosophy, understanding theory, mindset, all that kind of stuff. And then from there, the reading, you gain the information and you can actually apply it. So you can watch YouTube videos and you can do all these things, and they can be really helpful, and they definitely are really helpful. I've definitely found that to be the case. But if you read books, I don't know, it's just something different about it. There's something different about reading books and being able to apply what the books say rather than watching YouTube videos. And I think because maybe some of the books that I'm going to go on to read are probably older and things that are more traditional way rather than the more modern way with technology or AI, they're without all of that kind of stuff. There's just something different about being able to read a business book and applying it. Like this was written in 1937 and it still applies today. So I think if you're reading a book and it looks a bit old and you're thinking, is this going to be applicable or not? I'd say it probably would be, depending on if it's a good business book, or if it's something that isn't really related, then it probably won't be. But a good business book and being able to apply it, there's just something different about reading rather than watching YouTube videos. And I'm not saying I don't watch YouTube videos anymore, because I definitely do, and I still read as well. So that's just something that I'd recommend and something that I've gotten into. So now we're going to rewind a bit back in the summer when I set myself a goal of making at least £2,000 before I return back to school. Now this was within the summer holidays. This was when we broke up from school to go back into a brand new year, and this is when I set this goal. So this whole idea sparked from me wanting to make £1,000 and why not £2,000? And so this is where I got the initial idea. Then I thought, if I'm going to try and make £2,000, I'll show the journey, show how I did it, and I'll document this. And this is how I made the video every single day on my Instagram and TikTok, showing what I was doing that day to try and get towards the £2,000. I gave regular updates on everything I was doing, whether it was social media management or something like that. And so in short, did I accomplish this? No, I didn't get to £2,000. I think it was 200 and something pounds or 100 and something pounds. So not even a tenth of the way there. But during this time, how did I gain those sources of income and what did I do? So I was still doing social media management, and that was where I gained probably 160 of the pounds, because I did it for £80 per month, and so I gained £160 from that. It was over around 2 months. And then the other thing, I made an eBay sale. So I sold something on eBay, and then that's how I got that source of income. That was the second source. And then the third source, someone actually reached out to me on Instagram, and they asked me to teach them how to run meta ads. So I showed them how to teach meta ads, how to run meta ads, and that was how I gained all those sources of income. And so the £2,000, I didn't actually manage to accomplish it, and that was something that I felt quite disappointed in. Something I felt just like I should have been able to achieve that if I done all the necessary outreach I was trying to do, if I was doing all these things, but it just didn't work and I didn't get anything there. I'm not trying to blame anything, it's entirely my fault, but it's just that I did feel disappointed that I didn't get to that target, and I didn't even get a tenth of the way there. The very last section of this video, which is in December, I was thinking about where I want to move forward, and I'm still going to be continuing to think about 2026 and my future goals. So December spent thinking about moving forward and where I want to get to. So this is all about 2026 and my future goals. Now I've set myself with making the goal of making £10,000 per month by April. And now this is in 4 months time. So will I achieve £10,000 per month in 4 months time? I honestly doubt it. I don't think I'll get to that £10,000 per month mark in 4 months. But why I've set myself such a high goal is because if I set it for £2,000, which was my initial sort of thinking and where I wanted to get to, and I think that's more realistic, that was where I wanted to be by April. But then I thought, why set myself £2,000 when I can set myself £10,000? Because if I get to £2,000, then that's the goal achieved. But if I get to £3,000 and I still haven't achieved my £10,000 per month goal, that's still more than £2,000. So pushing myself further means that I'm going to try and push further because the target is higher. And now this is all about raising your ceilings to your floors, and let me explain what I mean by this. So many people put, let's say, £30,000 per month on a pedestal. So it's this thing that they see, it's all important, it's so unachievable, and it's something they could never achieve in the near future. But if you flip that and don't make that and you don't put this on a pedestal, and you just make it the base of what you'll accept, so you only accept 30k per month or less, or more, and if you just make that the base of everything that you do and you won't accept anything less, and then the new height is £50,000 per month, then that means that because the least you'll accept is this, you're always going to keep striving to get this, rather than seeing it as this big goal, this big scary thing that you'll never be able to achieve in your lifetime, and something you're just super scared of because you think you're going to have to hire 500 employees to get there. Just think about it, it's the very least you'll accept. You won't accept anything less than 30k per month. Now, this obviously comes into realistic terms. You can't do certain things if you're not at the level. So if I was about to say, I want to make 30k per month or more, and that's my standard, that's just not realistic because I'm currently sitting at £0 per month. But if I was making £20,000 per month, then yeah, maybe £30,000 per month could be my floor, could be the thing that I'll only accept at the baseline. And then 50k per month could be my higher target. So set it in terms of your goal. Now £10,000 probably is not realistic, but maybe £3,000, that could be the very least I'll accept by April. It could be even bigger than that, but we'll have to see. And I appreciate you joining me for the journey and documenting and just being a part of it. It really does mean the world to me. And if you're thinking about going out there and starting a YouTube channel or doing any of these things, just think about your goals, just think about where you want to get to moving forward, and make sure to set your pedestals, the things you put on a pedestal before, make that your baseline. I hope to see you sometime before the new year, but for now, I'll end the video there. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to take it one step at a time, and I'll catch you in the next one.